Okay, let's talk about the new season of Squid Game. I binge watched the entire new season, and it did not land on my expectations as I wanted it to be. कि मतलब आप ऑलमोस्ट 3 साल के बाद एक नया सीजन डाल रहे हो एंड उस सीजन में भी 2 एपिसोड्स कम है. फर्स्ट सीजन हैड 9 एपिसोड्स एंड दिस सीजन हैड अबाउट 7 एपिसोड्स. ठीक है, तो आपको इस सीजन में कैसे क्लिफ हैंगर पे एंड करना था वेयर you're eagerly looking forward to the next one and the season ends on a very logical conclusion, but that didn't happen. I've written down the review, but the lack of fewer episodes just tells you कि इनको अगला सीजन बनाना है to cash out on the popularity that this franchisee has. ठीक है, Amazon Prime ने भी मिस्टर बीस्ट के साथ निकाल दिया to compete with Netflix and that has become the number one show in 50 countries. मैं पढ़ रहा था इंस्टाग्राम पे. सी द सीजन स्टार्ट आउट ऑन अ बिग प्रॉमिस. ठीक है, इस सीजन का वो एंटायर ऑब्जेक्टिव था कि जो इसका मेन प्रोटैगनिस्ट है ना, ली जंग जे, जो पिछले सीजन में विनर था, ही वांटेड टू टेक डाउन द गेम ऑर्गेनाइजर्स बिकॉज दे वर पिटिंग पुअर पीपल जिनके पास ज़्यादा होप नहीं है टू फॉर देयर एंटरटेनमेंट इन लू ऑफ मनी, जिनकी लाइफ एकदम ख़राब हो चुकी है, बहुत डेट ले रखा उन्होंने. बट what we got more in the season was people playing the games and the season not reaching a logical conclusion जहाँ पे you see the confrontation between the mercenaries and Lee Jung Jae's character and the Squid Games organizer. वो तो हुआ ही नहीं. Okay, see the series started out on a big promise. All the trauma जो PTSD था ना from seeing innocent people die in season 1, that carried out. But it seemed like after the third episode he forgot that that was the entire mission. Last episode तक तो वो गेम ही खेलता रहा. He didn't worry about taking out the other people. He was just hoping कि लोग अपना side change कर लेंगे and they will vote to not play the games and everybody will get the money equally divided. How is that going to happen? Because money जो divide होता ना, that would still be much lower than the debts that people have. People had a lot of debts and nobody would be interested not to win only little bit of money that hardly covers much of the debt. So it is not logical at all. See, as the series progresses now, you realize that it's more like the first one, where the makers are trying to get audiences to empathize with the players in the game by giving us the backstories. ठीक है, वही similar backstories है. People who know each other meet over there. Somebody realizes that the ex they dumped was pregnant, and somebody others beating up this other guy जिनके crypto advice पे इन्होंने crypto खरीदा था. मतलब यार, we don't need a lot of these backstories. We need a lot more action scenes. We need the mercenaries breaking into the island and trying to rescue people or save Lee Jung Jae's character. वो सब नहीं हुआ. ठीक है, लेकिन फर्स्ट 3 एपिसोड्स में ऐसा लग रहा था कि शायद वो हो सकता है. And they also try entering the island, but even the mercenaries also, which were the more interesting part of it, पहले 3-4 एपिसोड्स में बहुत ज़्यादा दिखाया, फिर धीरे धीरे उनको दिखाया नहीं. They're hardly part of the narrative, hardly part of the story. Where did they go? Right, they should not be out of the story altogether. Now the story is, after the third episode, is more of the same, right? A group of heavy people who are heavily in debt and they're trying to win the game so that they can win the prize. Okay, uh, the main character जब वो शो में वापस आता है, his entire objective until the last episode was कि मैं गेम ही खेलता हूँ, और फिर लास्ट में सोचते हैं कि what could be the rescue plan or how we could sort of rescue the people and end the games. He didn't think of it in the fourth to sixth episode. Last episode में उसको याद आया कि ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं, we can overpower the guards and kill them. आपको पहले कर लेना चाहिए था, है ना, when there were more people, a lot more people. लास्ट में तो 100 ही लोग बचे थे, I think most of the people were dead by playing the other games. See, it is not a boring or dull season. Okay, it is disappointing, but boring तो है नहीं. There are a lot of heart-stopping, exciting moments जहाँ पे you're rooting for certain characters to win the games and move ahead, like the mother-son duo, very endearing. You're hoping कि यार वो जीत जाएं, आगे बढ़ें, जिंदा रहें, plot थोड़ा आगे बढ़े, right? We get too few scenes of the police officers and mercenaries. Like I said, मतलब वो तो थे भी नहीं, पता नहीं कहाँ चले गए. ठीक है, राइटर्स ने उनको ध्यान नहीं दिया या फिर उनका सब प्लॉट दिखाया ही नहीं इतना ज़्यादा. हाउ हार्ड दे आर ट्राइंग टू ब्रेक इनटू द आइलैंड. आई वॉज होपिंग कि ये सब प्लॉट फाइनली ऐसा आए कि वो आइलैंड एंटर करे और वो ली जंग हे को रेस्क्यू करके, ठीक है, become the surprise element, because towards the end of the episodes we see that a lot of the players are dead and Lee Jung Jae is captured by the guy, the main organizer in the black mask was pretending to be a player, ठीक है. And I was hoping कि surprise element वो लोग अंदर घुसेंगे, they will kill off all the guards and all because they're all special forces, military, etc. But ये सब हुआ नहीं. There are glimpses and flashes of these guys, but the writers don't care about weaving them into the narrative effectively. If this would have been the ending of season 3, that would have been so interesting. The island has been breached, the game organizers are on a back foot, and it seemed like the game organizers had everything planned out. कि उनको पता था कि क्या होगा, and they would ward off these guys, and they would not come into the attack. It just didn't make sense. Also, the game organizers, उनके पास इतने सारे guards हैं, but till the end they didn't put out all the guards to capture the prisoners. वो तो last में आए कि heavy reinforcement भेजा and all that. Otherwise there were too few guards. I mean, your entire island is filled with CCTV. आपने कहीं ट्रैक नहीं किया, कहीं देखा नहीं, and a bunch of the prisoners with limited ammunition and guns are killing all of your guards. That just seemed very stupid and illogical. Okay, but what do we get as audiences? As audiences हमें ये देखने को मिला कि ज़्यादातर तो लोग बस गेम ही खेल रहे थे. न्यूअर गेम्स थे, मोर एक्साइटिंग एंड रिस्की गेम्स थे, उसमें मज़ा आया, no doubt about it. That was the most exciting part of the entire series. But the emotional arc and the exciting action, thrill, and drama of them getting captured and them being rescued by the mercenaries, वो तो हुआ ही नहीं. मुझे पता है कि इन लोगों को सीजन 3 बनाना है. Now when will season 3 come, we don't know. एक साल लग सकते हैं, 2 साल लग सकते हैं, मे बी 3 years. आई होप दे डोंट टेक इट सो लॉन्ग. एक 1.5 साल में सीजन 3 आ जाए, 2026 तक आ जाए, दैट वुड बी नाइस. इट वुड बी इंटरेस्ट थोड़ा बना रहेगा, एंड लोग भी थोड़ा रिलेट कर पाएंगे. इतना ज़्यादा रिकैप विकैप देखने का ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. द आइडियल क्लिफ हैंगर वुड बीन, लाइक आई सेड, कि मर्सनरीज अंदर आ जाए and they have a standoff with the guards, and that should have been, and Lee Jung would have felt powerful again because we were rooting for him to defeat these guys, but that did not happen. Okay. दिस इज लाइक सॉर्ट ऑफ माई एंटायर टेक. मतलब यार, आपने एक प्लॉट सेटअप किया बिगिनिंग में मर्सिनरीज के साथ, उसका जो पर्सनल एम्बिशन था टू टेक डाउन दीज गाइज, दैट डिडंट हैपन. यू जस्ट शोइंग पीपल प्लेइंग गेम्स एंड गोइंग थ्रू द मोशंस एंड विल डूइंग वियर्ड स्टफ. जैसे कि वो बंदा था ना, दैट क्रिप्टो गाय, उसके, नॉट क्रिप्टो गाय, दैट रैपर गाय, उसके लॉकेट में ड्रग्स था. आपने इतना अच्छा चेक किया दैट यू वर एबल टू रिमूव द ट्रैकर फ्रॉम हिज टूथ, बट यू डिडंट चेक हिज locket. I mean, it was just so weird. There were so many plot holes that I can't even figure out, and can't even like address them as to why they left it out. I thought that would come as a, maybe it will change the plot and narrative, but ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं. Right? So this is my opinion of Squid Games. I wish the ending would have been more conclusive. Cliffhanger तो ending बिल्कुल नहीं था. It was quite predictable था, and quite ineffective था. राइट. आई थॉट दे वुड किल ऑफ द कैरेक्टर, बट वो हुआ नहीं. ली जोंग ली जैंग ली जंग जे का कैरेक्टर विल किल ऑफ, एंड वीड फील सैड, एंड देन द मर्सिनरीज विल कम एंड टेक ओवर द नेक्स्ट सीजन, कंटिन्यू द गेम. बट अभी फिर गेम चालू रहेंगी, जितने बच गए हैं उनके साथ गेम चालू रहेंगी, और पता नहीं मर्सिनरीज के साथ क्या होगा. सो इट फेल्ट लिटिल वीक इन राइटिंग. आपको अगर 3 साल लगे हैं राइटिंग डेवलप करने में, तो ये तो आपको सब कुछ सोचना चाहिए. बट आई थॉट दे जस्ट लाइक रिलीज्ड इट for the sake of it, and didn't have enough material to write 2 more episodes like the first season. Okay. And this guy has a lot of money. The who in the first season, he could have deployed a lot more resources, but वो भी नहीं किया, पता नहीं क्यों. So yeah, that was my review of Squid Games 2. It was interesting, but not as good as the first one. I hope season 3 delivers a good ending, ties a lot of plot lines about the games, organizers, and Lee Jung Jae's character. Hopefully that will happen. Hopefully they don't do any more spin-offs on all this and give us a good ending that the audiences deserve. Thank you.